Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to a brand new video. Today's video is going to be a bit of a mishmash of a few different things. First, I'm going to share with you some new things in my wardrobe that are rather exciting. Next, I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing of this guy right here. I'm just going to practice a little bit of delayed gratification and not touch him until it comes time to unbox him. But I'm rather excited. And lastly, I'm going to share with you the things that are on my wish list for 2023. And so this video is just jam-packed with all of the goodness. We have a lot to cover, and so let's just get straight into it. Firstly, I wanted to share with you some things that I recently bought from iKet. As you guys know, iKet is one of my favorite places to shop, and I have several videos up on my channel that outline my deep love for iKet. I had a browse of their website of their new winter collection, and I end up just going back to the things that I love and the pieces that I have tried and tested and have multiple colours of in my wardrobe. And I just wanted to see what new season colours that they had, and I really liked them, and so I picked a few of them up. But firstly, let's talk about what I'm wearing, because it's also from iKet and also from that same order. I am really loving yellow at the moment, and I think that these muted lighter yellow colours are just really, really lovely. So I picked up this wool jumper, which is just so lovely and cozy. Thankfully, it's not an extremely hot day in Sydney either, and so I'm able to wear this jumper around the house. I also picked up this merino wool top in, I think the colour is called vanilla. So as you can see from the onslaught of yellow that your eyeballs is probably copying right now, this is, you know, very much my 2023 aesthetic. I have this top in about 5 different colours already. I just really love it. It's a great layering piece, but it's also merino wool, and so it's really quite breathable. It's a very magical fabric, particularly for the autumn winter season. And so I just went with a favourite. I know that it fits really well, and I'm really quite happy with it. I also bought myself a crew neck long sleeve t-shirt. I really love their short sleeve crew neck tees, and I have them in multiple colours. I only have their long sleeve crew neck in about 2 colours, in grey and beige, and so I just wanted to expand my long sleeve crew collection, and I picked up this off-white colour, which I know will be put to very good use. Sizing wise, I get myself a size extra small in their long sleeve crews, but I get a size small in their short sleeve crews. I think the boxier fit just works better in a short sleeve style on me. And then lastly, to round out my iKet purchase, I also picked up their merino ribbed top, which to me is more of a jumper, I would say, because of the fact that it's a little bit thicker than the merino wool top that I showed earlier. I got this in a beige colour, and I really like how iKet do beige. I have several of their beige items in my wardrobe already because I just think that it's just a really lovely cool tone beige that they do. And so yeah, I am really quite happy and pleased with some of the basics that I've added to my collection just to continue to build my autumn winter wardrobe. I'm looking forward to wearing these guys very, very soon. Next up, I have a pair of shoes that I wanted to share with you, which I've had in my collection now for a few months, but in that short time, I've managed to make very good use out of them. They're a pair of shoes from a New York City brand called Ally Shoes. And the design team consists of a designer and a podiatrist in order to make things both pretty and comfortable. And so the pair of shoes that I chose to receive is a pair of these block heels. They're the bold block heel. They have a lower version as well. I chose the higher version. This is a 3-inch height. It's a bold block heel in their taupe suede. And there's a lot to say about these, but they are hands down the most comfortable pair of heels that I've ever owned. And that's a very bold statement. I appreciate that. I think that if you are building a work wardrobe, or you've been scared off by heels because they've absolutely killed your feet, then you need to reconsider. You need to give these shoes a try. I'm just going to bring them up close so that I can share with you a few of their comfort innovations, because the podiatrist, you can really see the handiwork within the design of the shoe. You can really feel it as well. Firstly, there's the arch support, which I think is pretty visible. It's very spongy, it's very comfortable, very supportive. Next up, I don't know if this will come across on camera, but there is also this support on the toes, because the idea is that your foot is supported so that the weight is balanced evenly throughout your whole foot, and so there's not areas of your feet that are under pressure and holding all of your weight. It's just really smart design, and I've never had a pair of shoes that have had padding under the toes, and it has been completely game-changing when I've worn them. And then another feature which I didn't think would be hugely impactful but has really made a difference in terms of comfort is their heel cup. It's a deeper heel cup, which means that your foot is really inside the shoe, and it's just incredibly comfortable. And so while I always associate comfortable orthopedic shoes with the ugly shoes that you get at the pharmacy, like the Homey Ped variety, These are also of that variety, but as you can see, they're incredibly good looking. And so I am really, really excited that I have these now. And I also have a discount code, which I have popped in the description section if you guys are interested, because yeah, I want to share the love, and these are incredible. Really, really, really pleased with these. I have a feeling that you will see me in these a lot and you'll become very, very acquainted with them. The next thing that I wanted to share is a pair of trousers that featured in my recent Lululemon try-on video, and it's a pair of these cropped high-rise trousers which I bought in the black and in the khaki, and I ended up keeping both. And I've really enjoyed wearing these. They have been a work from home staple. They're a really great summer pant, and they're also great for when I'm wanting to go on walks at lunchtime or walking to drop the kids off at daycare and things like that. I've just found them to be an incredibly comfortable pair of pants that are also just really hardworking. And so yeah, I've really enjoyed these. I got these in a size 6 just to accommodate, you know, a little bit more room, a little bit more comfort. And yeah, I kind of want them to bring these out in more colors, perhaps a navy or a charcoal. I think I'd be very happy to add more colors to my wardrobe. The next category of things that are relatively new in my wardrobe are some things that I picked up from Patagonia. I have a hat. This is their trad cap, which I have worn a lot. It gives off like the perfect daggy dad vibes. I'm totally here for that. But I also have 2 jackets that I bought from them as well. I have here the Houdini Air jacket, which is the perfect light layer to throw over when you're going for a run or you're going for a walk, and it's really lightweight. It packs really easily. There's this zip section here which serves as a pocket when you're wearing it as a jacket, but it actually packs into this tiny little pouch. Just really love how smart their design is. And the colour is really nice too. I've been making really good use of this since I bought this at the end of last year. And then lastly, I bought the torrent shell jacket, which will serve as my outer layer when we go hiking and camping. We've got a camping trip coming up next month and we've got a few planned for the year. I didn't have an outer layer and now I do, and this is a really smart water repellent one, which is really lightweight. My husband and I popped into Patagonia last month just to try out their outer layers, their outer jackets, and we tried on a heap of different ones. I ended up going for the torrent shell and he ended up going for the granite crest. There are so many different outer layers that you can get from them. The torrent shell is probably their entry level one, whereas there's the granite crest, and there are so many different other jackets in between that are a little bit more technical and use a different type of fabric. This one I thought was just perfect for my purposes. And I also really like the colour. It's not a colour that I would typically wear in my everyday, but I'm just really excited to rock a bit of colour when I'm going hiking. So yeah, I think I'll make a lot of memories in this one too, so I'm really excited to wear it. And the last clothing bit that I wanted to share, which will close out this portion of the video, is a pair of jeans that I got from Nobody Denim. This is their Andy jean, which is a relaxed fit jean, and it's in their petite cut as well. Nobody Denim have an excellent petite range of denim, and I have usually just entertained only wearing skinny jeans or straight cut jeans. But the relaxed jean has been a really welcome addition to my wardrobe. I like that they are just a really nice color as well, just a classic wash. And they don't feel like too much of a stretch either. Like there are no holes and there's no distressing. They're just a pair of relaxed fit jeans in a high-rise cut. And I've worn these a few times already and I think they're incredibly comfortable. I would recommend that you size down in this style as well. I have them in a 25, whereas I'm normally a 26 waist. Yeah, they are just really, really fun and very exciting. Now I'm reaching the accessory section of my list, and you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time that we unbox this guy. I went into Celine yesterday, having had this guy on my wish list for a really, really long time. I tried all of the different options and styles, and I ultimately decided to go for this Triomphe belt. Ta-da! I got myself the black Triomphe belt in the medium size. I think the medium denotes the width of the actual belt, which is 2.5 centimeters. I was tossing up between this one or the small belt, which is 1.8 centimeters in width, but I ultimately felt like that was just a little bit too thin for what I typically wear my belts with and for. I also was tossing up whether or not I should go for the tan belt because I have so many dark colored belts in my collection. They're pretty much all black or just very dark brown. But I didn't love the tan. I liked it, I didn't love it. So I just thought, let's just stick with what I love and what I know that I will wear. And so this was it. This one came out on top. I'm so excited to wear this. And it's just one of those things that will just integrate seamlessly into my wardrobe. I just know it. I can feel it. I can already picture so many different outfits where I think that this would just jazz up. And yeah, a designer belt I am no stranger to. I have already several in my collection, and so it's just going to be one of those that I will rotate between, and something that I know that I will really love for years to come. I think in due course I will share with you a review of this belt, as well as a try on of the different widths that I gave a go, and I'll ultimately share why I decided to go for the medium. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy it and savor it and just stare at it. Hello, I think we're going to be very good friends. The next accessory that I wanted to share that is new in is this bag here from July, which would have featured in my latest vlog where I shared with you an unboxing of my July case that I recently received. But this is their everyday tote. I really like this bag. I love how relaxed it is, but I also love how durable it is because it's made of this really durable canvas. And it gives off real Marc Jacobs tote bag vibes. I think I said that when I unboxed it initially. It's just got that really relaxed structure about it, and I've already used it. It's currently packed with all of the kids' things because we went out over the weekend, and this was the bag that I chose to take. I've got all their water bottles. I have my water bottles. I've got a packet of Oreos in there. It's just one of those carefree bags that you can just take with you anywhere. You can take with you to work because it's also laptop friendly. Yeah, I have really enjoyed using the bag, and I just really love just the overall vibe of it. Just the fact that it's just so cash. The new July everyday tote. Now I'm going to venture into beauty world now and share with you two things that I have here. The first is not necessarily new, but I recently purchased a new bottle of it, and so I feel like it technically fell within the new in category. It's this sunscreen here, this ultraviolet sunscreen. It's their Queen Screen lightweight sunscreen, and this stuff is just fantastic. I put this on as my last step in my skincare regime after moisturizer. And sunscreen, as I knew it back in the day, is just really difficult, tacky, thick stuff that just never blended into your face properly, but just so necessary, right? Like, you have to put on sunscreen every day. Whereas this stuff is in a serum form, and it's just so easy and lightweight to apply, and it's 50 plus in its SPF rating as well. I was initially introduced to this by the LTK Australia team. They sent me a bottle for me to use, and I tried it and just fell in love with it, hence repurchasing another bottle. But this is hands down the best facial sunscreen that I've ever used. So yes, would highly recommend. It's so easy to integrate into your beauty routine, and it just wears really nicely under your makeup. I went out today and I'm wearing it right now. It's lovely. And then the next thing that I wanted to share, which might come as a surprise to a lot of you because I've been somewhat of a poster girl for the Dyson Airwrap. I recently bought myself the GHD curling tong. I got myself the GHD Curve Soft Curl Tong, which is the widest barrel that it comes in. And I had my hair done at an event with this recently, and I really liked the result. And my hairdresser also likes to use this on my hair as well. And so I wanted to have this up my sleeve. In fact, I've also used it to style my hair today. I didn't actually style my hair today, I styled it yesterday, but the curls have still somewhat held and become a bit of a loose wave. But yeah, the plan is to do a comparison between the two, and I will report back as to the pros and the cons. I still love my Airwrap, of course. I just have another tool now to add to my arsenal. And yeah, I have used this probably about 3 or 4 times, and I've really enjoyed it so far. As I get more proficient with doing my hair, I'm just enjoying being able to use different things, and so I'm sure you will hear more about this as the year progresses. Now on to the next portion of this video, where I'm going to talk you through my 2023 wish list. And if I'm honest guys, my wish list for this year is a lot smaller than the one that I had for last year, but they're pretty much the same. There's a few things that I've just like crossed off my list now because I don't want them as much anymore. Number 1 on my list is the Loewe puzzle bag, which should come as no surprise considering I'm constantly popping into the store and trying it on. I snap a selfie with it, I look at the price tag, and then I walk out, because I think the current price for the bag new is $4,750, which is just mind-boggling. I don't even remember how much it was when I first tried it on, but it was in the 3s, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, maybe it'll happen this year. Maybe I'll find myself a really good pre-loved version at a really good price. Maybe I'll want to mark a milestone with a handbag. I really like marking big milestones in my life with a handbag. Milestones have been the excuse for many handbag purchases in my collection. Last year I only bought myself one handbag. It was the Celine Nano luggage bag, which I bought secondhand at an incredible price. I bought it for $600 Australian and I paid about $350 to then have it refurbished at a bag spa because it was looking a little bit worse for wear and very tired. But I think I did pretty well there. I know that I've recently just bought myself a Celine belt, and so yeah, the need for a new bag is probably very low. It would really just be a purchase just to make me happy, a want rather than a need, which is why the puzzle bag has been on my wish list for years and years, but I've just never pulled the trigger. Maybe it'll happen this year. Maybe next year, maybe never. I don't know. We'll just see how it all goes, hey? The next item that remains on my wish list is the Burberry trench coat. I'd really love to add, I think it's their Kensington style. I think that it would be one of those things that I would just wear for life. I think they're really expensive though, and so I have still yet to go into the Burberry boutique and try it on. The last time I tried it on would have been about 4 years ago, but it's just one of those like pinnacle items. That and a Max Mara coat, you know, would be like, I've made it. I've made it in the wardrobe stakes. I feel like it's just one of those items that I would be very proud to wear. But in the meantime, I have about 4 or 5 high street trenches in my wardrobe, like from Marks and Spencer, from Uniqlo, from Mango, that are just very, very good jackets. And so I think the need for it isn't there. It's just, you know, whether or not I have the budget one year when I become a squillionaire, then I'll buy myself the Burberry trench. And another item that remains on my wish list as well is a Burberry scarf. I don't even know how much they are now. Let me just check. Burberry scarf. $810. $860. I bought my husband one a few years ago. I think it was about 6 something. So it's quite a price hike. I think it's just going to be one of those items that I will just continually put off getting. And I can see here that they do the personalization as well, but I think that I'd probably just want it plain. Yeah, a Burberry scarf would be one of those really nice pinnacle things to have. But again, I have 2 Acne Studio scarves in my wardrobe, which are really lovely. I've got one in beige, I've got one in grey, and they completely, you know, just do the trick. I had on my wish list last year the Celine box bag and the Celine Triomphe bag. I really love just the overall look and the simplicity in its design, but I'm due to receive one of the curated shoulder bags, and they are a really good dupe for the Celine classic box bag. So I have a feeling that the curated bag will satisfy that need, which will make me not want the classic box bag or the Triomphe bag anymore. So just wait and see. Once I get that too, I will share my thoughts on the bag as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed seeing all of the new bits in my wardrobe, my fun little unboxing of this little guy, as well as the things that have remained on my wish list. And let me know as well whether or not you've got the same things on your wish list as me, or the other things that you have on your wish list as well. If you like this video, then be sure to hit that thumbs up button so that I know that you did. And have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Bye!